I help men get excited about their lives again. So let me start with something that most men will never admit out loud. You're not tired because life is hard. You're tired because you have nothing inside your life that makes you feel alive and excited, on fire and passionate anymore. You're not depressed, you're just disconnected with your higher self. You're not broken, you're just unstructured without a daily system. And I can say this with so much confidence because I've lived it. Trust me, I've lived the shittest life you can live. There was a time in my life where on the outside, I looked like I was doing well. Money coming in, boxing titles won, I had women in my life, people clapping for me, all the lads thinking I had it all together and that I was winning and that I was the champ. But when I was alone, I felt like a stranger in my own skin, anxious, empty, numb, ashamed, trying to distract myself every second of the day so I didn't have to sit with my own thoughts. I used to wake up every morning and think, is this really it? Is this all I am? Is this all I'm meant for? Not because life was bad, but because I had no daily system for the physical growth to feel good mentally and physically. No routine, no discipline, no identity, no structure keeping me grounded. Just chaos and quick fixes. And that emptiness took me right into addiction, right into crime, forced me into debt, over 20 grand's worth of debt, destroyed all my relationships and my friendships, destroyed my self-respect. I'd look in the mirror and see a man that I didn't even recognize anymore. But do you want to know what? I was too scared to even admit it, that I was surviving, not living. I was definitely not thriving like we're meant to do. And every man who's watching this knows exactly what I mean. Because most men are silently living the exact same way, hating the man in the mirror but keeping a brave face on in public. You've spent years waking up tired because nothing in your life excites you anymore. You spent years feeling heavy because you keep breaking promises to yourself. You spent years feeling lost because you keep telling yourself that tomorrow will be different, but it never is. Not because you're weak, but because you've got no structure. So let me tell you the truth that really changed my life, and it changed my life forevermore. And I pass this knowledge on to my clients now, and it changes their lives too. Your confidence is not built in your mind, it's built in your habits. Your excitement is not built in your goals, but it's built in your daily behavior. Your peace is not built by your circumstances, but it's built by your daily disciplines, eating right, thinking right, training right. You can have the job, the partner, the kids, the money, the job title, the comfort, the holidays 3 times a year, but if you don't have a system that challenges you daily, physically, and grounds you mentally, then you're always going to feel like there's something missing, like happiness is just around the corner, but something is missing. You, the real you, the disciplined you, the proud you, the gladiator version of you that abandoned yourself the moment that life got comfortable. Because I remember the exact moment that everything changed for me. It wasn't after winning a boxing fight. It wasn't after making a load of money. It was not after achieving something that I thought would make me happy. It was one morning when I woke up and I realized that I didn't even respect myself anymore. Not because of my past, but because of my present. Let me say it again, not because of my past, but because of my present. I kept breaking my own word. I kept choosing the easy option. I kept pretending that I would change later. I kept hating who I saw in the mirror, but doing nothing about it. And the truth hit me to the jaw like a right hook from Mike Tyson. You cannot respect a man who lies to you. So how could you respect yourself, or how could I respect myself if I kept lying to myself every single day and letting me down and breaking promises? That was the day that I started to rebuild my whole life, not by reading, not by wishing, not by motivation, but by building a system, daily training, movement, mental clarity, reprogramming, small wins, and building daily self-respect. And I slowly started to become someone that I trusted again, someone that I liked again, someone that I could look in the mirror and feel proud of again. And do you want to know what the craziest part is? Once my discipline came back, so did my excitement, so did my ambition, so did my energy, and so did my purpose, so did my confidence, and so did my joy. Because when a man starts to respect himself, he becomes unstoppable, or better yet, unfuckwithable. So this is the part that no one tells you. Most men don't need therapy. They need responsibility. They need structure. They need a reason to get up in the morning that isn't just earning money. Because let me ask you, when was the last time you got up for anything other than making a quid? They need a system. You need a system that forces you to rise instead of collapse. And that's exactly what I help men do. I help men get excited about their lives again. Not through hype, not through temporary motivation, not through feel-good quotes, not through blind motivation, through daily physical and mental mastery, through a blueprint that gives you back control, through a system that stops you slipping back into the man that you're trying to escape, through habits that rebuild your identity from the ground up. Because your problem is not that you're weak. Your problem is that you're unstructured. So if you want to get your spark back, get yourself a system. If you want to be confident and happy and love yourself, get a system. If you want peace, happiness and fulfillment, get a system. So if you want to feel proud of yourself again, get a fucking system. Because nothing in your life improves until you do. Your daily actions, your daily thoughts, your daily habits. And if you've listened to this and you feel it in your chest, if you know that you're living as a watered down, diluted version of the version that you could be, if you know that you need structure, if you know that you need discipline, and you've got this far in the video and clicked on it in the first place, so I know it's hitting true. If you know that your soul is starving for momentum and growth, comment the word blueprint or click the link in the description. I'll send you a free copy of the Become Unfuckwithable Blueprint. The exact system I use with men to rebuild their mind and their body from the ground up. Because this is not about motivation. This is the moment you start to take your life back. Stop surviving and start becoming a man that you can actually be proud of. So I'll see you in the next video, but don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to click and download the free blueprint that's changed my life and so many of my clients' lives. The link's in the description. Go click it and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.